It's the most wonderful time.
And Big Riches take 10.
I never know where to start, so I usually try to defer to the big fella here.
Hey, look at where we are. We're in Crystal Beach, Texas.
Crystal Beach, Texas.
Right here at Stingaree Restaurant. And what I consider is one of my favorite spots in the whole world. I try to get here every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Yeah, if you're not here, we kind of start calling Galveston County and figure out what's going on, make sure that you can be found.
We make it. Hey, we want to talk about what's coming up on October 12th, right here at Stingaree, here at the restaurant at the marina. It's a great time of year. Had a guy walk up a while ago and said, when are y'all going to be doing that Brad and Riches thing again? It's my favorite time of year, and that's what we're here to talk about.
You know, it just so happens that's what we're talking about. We got October 11th and 12th coming up here really soon. October 12th is the day of the tournament, fish tournament, as well as the gumbo cook-off. But on that 11th, that's the party day. Yeah. Everybody get in here for a captain's meeting, 6, 7 o'clock.
We had the greatest. We had the greatest Calcutta. It was fun. We raised a lot of money that helped a lot of people out at the Calcutta, as well as the tournaments. But
those Wild Liberty boys came in last year and they brought it, and we had a great time.
They were so much fun. Those guys are not just they peeled a bunch of money out for this community and for all the charities that we help, but those guys were a ball. They were fun.
You know, we've had great supporters from the very beginning of this event, and not to, I'm thinking of Rick Cherry just right off the top of my head, and these Stingaree boys that have been fishing on this dock since they were 6 years old, and there is a host of people.
Yeah, the Halls, all those guys.
I mean, they have helped us out from day one, and so anyway, that's, you know, some of the newest people involved with us, but you know, let's you know, really want to let you know what this tournament is about. You know, Rich and I, for years now, we you know, there's plenty of events that we get together on, and you know, it brings us great pleasure to be able to give back to, you know, we're very blessed and success with our businesses, and we are given opportunities to give back, and this is probably my favorite that we do. Obviously, I think it's because it's at home. Yeah. It feels good to see all those faces that support you every day, that come out and want to support, you know, community operations as well. And so this year, with that being said, you know, in the past we've what I consider to be some pretty large things. 100 Club in Jefferson County, 50 Club in Galveston. We have given a good bit of money to. Gear Up for Game Wardens last year was a hit, man. Those game wardens that serve our area.
We took care of 3 counties.
3 counties, and it gave them the opportunity to work more efficiently and effectively and safely. And I think safety is kind of the biggest deal. We were really proud to be able to get them some of the gear that they got. And then, you know, one of the things dearest to my heart was Organ Donor Network in the name of Raina Reagan a couple of years ago. You know, we lost not only an employee of 20 plus years, but a great friend. And so anyway, we're very happy to do these things. This year we are working toward, and it's going to take a couple of years, folks. We're going to need some support here this year and next year, but we've identified the revitalization of Gregory Park here in Crystal Beach would make a huge impact on amenities and opportunities for both locals and visitors to visit that park, bring their families in there. Galveston County is committed to really work with us on not only matching these private funds that we're able to put together, community funds, but also go further and look for grants to really make this a grandiose project. We'll also be benefiting Gear Up for Game Wardens again this year. Rich has been working diligently on building a boat for a raffle. It is a fine little whaler, and they are finishing up the power on it now. It'll be parked here for the event.
One of our main presenting sponsors is helping us with that, Jorgensen Marine.
Jorgensen Marine,
and it's a 1985 whaler sport with a 40 horse Yamaha engine on it that, according to Tony at Jorgensen's, he would still put a warranty on it. It's really that good. It's beautiful. The boat has been totally refurbished, and it will be here on display. We're actually going to start selling raffle tickets on it that weekend.
Well, and you know, that boat, Rich Corville, is instrumental in making this thing happen.
No, we are.
I know some folks that do this work, and one of our sponsors last year, Schultz Boats, did amazing work on finishing this thing out. And Rich Corville, I don't care where his pride lays, he made it happen. And but this boat, I'm telling you, this boat is fine. My daughter has one real similar that they refinished, and we were kind of proud of it. This one looks like it came off showroom floor in 1985.
I mean, the boat looks brand new. It's got a new trailer. The motor's been gone through completely. I mean, this thing, it will be here that weekend, and we're selling raffle tickets on it. We're going to sell 1,000 raffle tickets only for $100 a piece. All the money's going to go to gear up for game wardens for some projects we got to do in a couple of counties. And we are fired up about it. We were hoping to already have those tickets on sale and give it away at this event. But a few things, the season and all that kind of stuff. Jorgensen Marine has really worked hard to get it all back together. It's gone through sea trials. It'll be here for you to see and for you to buy raffle tickets on that weekend.
We will, I guess, announce ASAP on when date for giveaway on that boat.
Right now, it's going to be in January at the first mini-series the Salt Club's putting on for their Redfish Pro Tournament.
Perfect. And speaking of Salt Club, another great partner for this event and sponsor. They have, if you were here last year, you saw the excitement about us giving these lifetime fishing license away to all these kids. Salt Club, we make a donation to them for helping us out. They refuse to take those funds, and they turn those into lifetime fishing license for those kids as well.
We
Great
gave away 5
partner.
lifetime fishing licenses last year.
We have a minimum of 10 we're going for. We've already sold one. One has already been made happen by Lesotho Properties. Thank you, Elgin and Teresa Lee. They are
Bahia
perennial.
Sunglasses. Trevor's, he's on point. He's going to play his little Bahia sunglass game and try to give us money again for glasses. Bahia's going to be here with a bunch of glasses.
I'm wearing them now.
Yeah.
I think I got these 2 years ago. Still love them. Good glasses. And again, Trevor will have a good time with him anyway, with his 50-50, what is it?
Whatever he does, he does a split the pot deal. It works out pretty well. A lot of people end up with a very good deal on Bahia sunglasses.
No doubt. Yeah, that $1 glass, it'd be a good one. I don't know if we forgot to do this or if it's time to do this, or guys, we're having a gumbo cook-off and a fishing tournament.
Yeah.
Okay, a gumbo cook-off and a fishing tournament all in the same day. Like I said, the party the night before. We might even party the second night. Might be a little tired and a little slower and a little.
We did last year.
But we did hang around. Our cook-off, a hell of a lot of fun. We're looking for 20 teams there. I believe we had 10 last year. We do have to cap it at 20 with space, and also just the organization of the event to keep it tight and really make it work.
I talked to last year's grand champion winner, which was Lamar University's Culinary Arts Department. I talked to Chef Casey Gates, and his team, his students are fired up. They're ready for this. In fact, they're so fired up, they're probably going to have 2 teams this year. And he said, Rich, we got 4 trophies last year, and we're in for the win again. So we look forward to seeing those guys again.
What about when a chest pops out? Makes me want to say, hey, Brother Rich, why don't we cook together on this thing?
It would be fun, but we got so much going on. Maybe get your people and some of my people, and we'll put together some teams and let them do it on their own. I mean,
so
we got
look
good
out.
people.
We got good people. We got good people.
We got good people.
Good people. That cook-off, again, that's what we do, so that's really exciting.
So here's
to
the
us.
deal. It starts with this. It starts with the best Bloody Mary, which is, I requested this. Brad don't have nothing to do with this. I said, look, we can't be on film this morning without some good Stingaree Bloody Marys right here. So it starts off with the best Bloody Mary. If you think you make the best Bloody Mary there is, here's a chance for you to spill it right here. Come out here, make the best Bloody Mary. Prove us wrong. Come try it. This is a dang good Bloody Mary. I would say damn, but you can't say that on TV.
No, I don't think it's
And
against
so,
rules.
I mean, you got to put up or shut up. Also, we're looking for the best seafood gumbo there is. We think between the two of us, there's probably the best seafood gumbo's ever been made, right?
Well, I don't
If
think
you
that
think you're
seems up for
better,
discussion.
if you think you're better, bring it. And then Cajun Chef, a couple of years ago, there was a guy out here that cooked a stuffed flounder that I thought was probably My mouth's kind of watering right now thinking about it. Oh,
One of the finest
Daryl
plates.
Richmond. Darn, that was good. And that son of a gun stayed up all night catching a fresh flounder off the dock and catching fresh crabs off the dock.
No Dr. Peppers consumed in that project.
No, and so if you think you have a dish that we would consider a Cajun dish that is better than anything that you've tasted in your life, we want you to be here. We want you to put up or shut up. So hey, all you folks out there that are going to be doing these cook-offs all over, this is the one you really need to be at. And if you're not a cook-off team, if you're that chef at home, that cook at home that everybody's like, well, you know, my Mimi, she makes the best. Well, here's a chance for her to do it right now. Y'all back her up. We got a spot for you here. Come on out.
There's a certain Rhonda and Winnie that I'm challenging right now. I'm not going to say any more names, but that woman I know can cook. I'd like to see her down here and make it happen.
Man, I would love to see some of those teams that are what we call sleepers teams, you know, teams that everybody talks about. Also, we go from there. We got the kids fishing tournament, the hardhead tournament.
Want to make sure that we do thank our sponsor of that portion of the event, Wendy Dozier. And when I say Wendy Dozier, you got to go down the list. This is a hard-working woman, folks.
Yep.
Remax on the Water.
She's a great supporter of the community too.
And Bolivar Escapes and the Crystal Beach Sailing, and she really does work hard in this community. We appreciate the heck out of her. Didn't take 2 seconds to get her back involved in this. She did it last year and first on board to get it done this year. So Wendy, you and your team, we really appreciate the heck out of your sponsorship and keeping this thing going. So yeah,
let's go.
Now we move on.
Kids fishing tournament. Great response last year. Forever Last Fishing gave us a great deal on fishing rods. We bought 40 fishing rods. You know what? We needed 47.
We got that covered.
Yeah, we got it covered. This year we got 50 fishing rod packages coming from Forever Last. It's about a $50 combo pack that our friends at Forever Last are helping us out on.
And every one of these kids get that set up for free.
For free. It doesn't cost anything to sign up. Hey, we just ask it that the kid be here.
Kid needs to be here.
Yeah, the kid needs to be here, and the kid needs to be able to hold the fishing rod and reel and fish. And you know, we realize that sometimes Papa or Meemaw or Mom or Dad or Uncle have to help them get it reeled in, because there was some pretty big fish caught. There was a couple big bull reds caught and a big gar caught right here on the dock. The kids, it's a biggest hardhead wins a $500 scholarship. And
if you don't know what we're talking about, give me 1 second here.
You're going to give us an example of a hardhead?
Once you've caught a big hardhead, you have got them.
That is a trophy hardhead right there.
We've got them right here on the dock, folks.
We had a trophy hardhead there. That thing would win the money.
I think so, no doubt.
So, along with that, every kid that enters, their name has gone into a drawing that we number every kid. Their number goes into a bag with these chips that Bahia brings, and we draw them out. Last year we gave away 5 lifetime fishing licenses sponsored by Lesota's Properties and Frontier Waste and Jorgensen Marine and Bahia and just went on down the line. This year it's going to be just as big or bigger. We're going to give them away as long as we can give them away. That tournament is only for a couple of hours that morning, so you got to get your kid here, get them signed up. It doesn't cost anything. They get a rod and reel until quantities last. If we go over 50 kids, we'll keep registering, but after 50, we can't promise a rod and reel for everybody.
And don't even worry about it. We'll find something for your child to fish with.
That was a ball. It was my favorite thing.
Oh my gosh. You know, and not only that, hey, bring your kids down here, set up in the morning. It's 8:30 to 10:30, and then heck, we've got hot dogs for the kids.
That's right.
Again, this is a 100%
I don't
free.
think you could ask for a better memory for a young person to be here on the dock doing this and getting treated, you know.
Yeah, free experience for these kids. Again, they show up, they get sodas, waters. We try to keep the sodas to a minimum, parents. So you got some juice in there too. But they get, you know, juice, water, soda, hot dogs, and you get to come out. We provide all the bait. We're going to have helpers down here, baiting hooks, taking fish off, weighing fish. Again,
Salt Club's going to weigh the fish. It's professionally done. The Salt Club has licensed weightmasters that will be weighing that trophy hardhead.
They've got TVs up there. The kids' names are up there.
I don't know if David would fit in that dang bucket on that weigh scale, though.
We'll find something. We kind of on a block tack, we just kind of lower him down. And
hey, but you know, let's talk about the main fishing tournament, the slam itself. You know, that's a big deal. We've got some hardcore guys that fish this thing that are deep off into it, that have great souls too. They supported us in the Calcutta the night before. They spent thousands of dollars.
You know, one that comes to mind is Alan Hall, you know, and his generosity last year. One, a great fisherman, great partner. We have a tournament coming up with him here in September, actually, here at Stingaree that he's put together. And but, you know, he took, I believe, what he won out of the Calcutta and then again and bought some lifetime fishing license. So these fishermen, you know, yes, it's a paid tournament. I don't think any of those guys that I've ever known that won it that cared one thing about that part. And they're involved and give back and make sure this tournament's been a success for the community. But you know, Alan's not the only one. Alan's one that came to the top of my mind immediately. But Eiler and those guys, you know, the Liberty guys again. The Stingaree team, Brandon Grawl here, all those guys have been fishing this thing from day one, making it happen. We're so greatly appreciative of.
It's a lot of fun. It's such a great weekend, and I look so forward to it.
The Calcutta the night before, the trash talking starts. It finishes the next day. I don't know if it finishes the next day. There's
the auction,
space, and all that other stuff. They can continue their talk on. But
we do the auction. We have a lot of great items that we auction off. We've got Brad and Rich's mystery ice chest package. That has always got some good stuff in it. Lots of things, a lot of things going on, and we're going to help some people out.
Watch out what the Worthies bring back with that ice chest this year. They're kind of making it, the folks that bought that last year, they're making it an annual fun stop. They're going to bring that same ice chest back. We're going to auction it off again. Chest. And I'll tell you, there's Rich and I've been talking about it. I think we already got some pretty good gear for that thing.
We got something really fun,
and so
especially in this election year.
In this election year, this is gonna be a fun one. You know, let's not forget though that we put a lot of work into this, but it does not happen without these sponsors. Pete Jorgensen Marine has not turned me down on this thing. I mean, asks me when it's gonna be before we ever get to it. And
you know, and at the last minute, he says, "Hey, I want to give away a lifetime license." You know, standing out here, the guy's amazing. His whole family's amazing. We love that guy. We love his business. He takes care of my boat. If you got a boat that you need to have work done on, take it to them because they're honest. They're straight up.
It gets done and done right. It doesn't have to be done a second time. And that's, you know, Pete, those are the kind of partners we want. We thank you, buddy. You know, you mentioned Foreverlast being a big part of us being able to give
Billy Gerke,
being able to give these rod and reel combos to these kids. And these aren't one-time uses. These are nice rod and reels. And that's brought to you also by Corville's Catering. Again, Big Rich sometimes forgets to mention that he's a big part of this, but appreciate the heck out of making that one happen. That's a big part of. Oh crap! Here, you need mine?
No, I'll be okay. Something about a Stingaree Bloody Mary.
big part of making this. It's at least two. Another big contributor, the big store, Keith Sahar at Bolivar Peninsula, Crystal Beach, Texas. Thank you, man. Always involved, always in the background. If you don't know who he is, you really should. He's a big part of this community, and we thank you. I've even got my list. I didn't want to screw anything up this year and forget anybody, and I still might, but I'm trying. But Island Liquor, where we buy the Tito's, goes in these magnificent Bloody Marys, and Swedes Real Estate. Those guys hopped right back on board this year as well, and we appreciate the heck out of them.
Again, all these folks do so much in the community, not just this community.
Everybody has a storefront, but we forget just how much goes out of the back door into the community before it ever makes it to the bank. So these guys, you know, Jim Walters and your team and family, Lance Bradley, we appreciate the heck out of your interest and continued support of these events. Naughties. I feel bad almost talking about Naughties here. They're kicking our butts. That place is freaking gorgeous. I love it. They built a hell of a venue down there, folks. Talked to Mona, jumped right in. A lot of times they will provide seating if we need it through Chairs by Bill. Any help we've needed with bar or anything making this event happen.
Mona's always out here helping us put this together with people. And
Mona makes it happen. Mona and Bill just absolutely make it happen. So thank you again there. Frontier Waste came into the community most recently. bought out a long-time business here on the peninsula. I have had zero hiccups and great service from them. So
And
really,
those guys are a hoot.
they're a hell of a lot of fun at a minimum. But run a hell of a business here on the peninsula. We thank you, man. We're glad you're part of our community now. Texas First Bank. Texas First Bank, been doing business with those guys as long as I can remember. My dad's been in business with them. Stingaree's been in business with them, and they've taken care of a lot of homeowners, locals, and people coming in for loans for homes and such, and just general banking. Located in the big store. Guys, we really appreciate you still being a part of the community. After Ike, you lost everything you had here, came right back to service community, and so Texas First Bank, the Doyles, we really appreciate your support of Bolivar Peninsula.
Lesotho Properties.
Lesotho Properties, again, that's another one, Big Rich.
Man, forever.
Eldon, Teresa, we need your help. Doesn't matter what it is.
It don't matter. They're going to help you. And it comes from Teresa's dad. Johnny was always that way too. You know, Blackie, we could always count on Blackie.
That son of a gun pull up to this dock, and I'm going to college at A&M in Galveston. I didn't even have to say anything. He didn't say anything to me. I take him out 2 pounds of dead shrimp. I take him a quart of live shrimp. He hands me some money, always a little bit extra. And Johnny Lesotho.
Me and him spent the night stuck out there in Yates Bayou, where we accidentally ran the boat up on the bank of.
Well, don't tell me that's where that picture came from, up in the lobby with him holding that big.
Oh gosh,
big
that was
nasty
a night
drum.
to remember. But hey, thank you so much to Elgin and Teresa Lee. Their support of this event again this year is amazing. And then always Team Bolivar. What can we say? Team Bolivar is always there.
The guy behind the camera that goes out there and gets the support necessary for him to be able to bring attention to this peninsula.
You can always count on Dave to give you a live shot of what's going on down here, good or bad.
Good or bad.
He's going to be in the middle of it. I'm surprised that old Dodge is still running. It's kind of crazy. I'm not much on Dodges anyway, but long story short, he's kept that old Dodge running. It must have a Ford engine in it. It's all I can think of.
I get lost here. I can't jump on board by my Winnie folks, Winnie Dodge, and their support of our Winnie and EC. I did Dodge. Way to go, man! I'm glad you got that Dodge up there, Winnie Dodge, Dave. And I think they take good care of him there too. But
and the Salt Club.
And we really and Team Bolivar, but Bolivar Live as well. David's been working diligently on many areas in media to deliver information, not just to us older folks on Face Space, but really branching out and looking at other sources there. His Roku TV, his YouTube, go to the website, please, and take a look there at all the links. There's a ton of information, and not only information, there's a ton of fun stuff, man. And again, we thank you, David, for doing that.
I cannot come down on this peninsula, going or coming, where I don't pass him on the highway. And so, Dave,
I wouldn't want his fuel bill.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't. And Dave's involved in everything on the peninsula here, so we're glad to have him.
Yep. And I think last, I'd like for you to talk a little bit about one of our newest partners, greatest partners as far as I'm concerned, Salt Club of Texas. They put on a good show, great partners, very thorough.
Yeah, the folks at the Salt Club, Saltwater Anglers League of Texas, based out of Sabine Pass, but they stretch all over the Texas Gulf Coast. One of the oldest chartered organizations in the state of Texas. These guys and gals work real hard to put on these mini series, the Saltwater Pro Series. They have certified weighmasters that come here. They bring all their gear. They weigh even the hardhead tournament. They weigh everybody in. It's very professionally done, and they give so much back to the community. I can't even tell you how many lifetime fishing licenses these people have given away just on their own. And when you and I gave them the check last year for their support, immediately, I mean, it was just like right then, one of the guys called me and said, hey, that $1,000 y'all gave us, we want to turn that into a lifetime fishing license. So amazing. We want them to be part of us, part of this event, and we're going to support them too. And many thanks to the Saltwater Anglers League of Texas, based out of Sabine Pass.
I hope they are here. Please check out their website as well. It's not too tough. Google Bing, whatever you search things on. But look at Salt Club of Texas. And they have memberships available. They have opportunities in that area, in that Sabine Pass area.
It's very inexpensive. I think it's like $50 or $55, something like that, for your whole family.
For your whole
they
family.
meet once a month, and they have food, and and they have tournaments and things to do all year long. You know, one thing we got to push on, October 12th. October 12th is the 11th and 12th is our tournament. Come on, let's get signed up. We want your cook team. We want your fishing team. We want your kids here.
Get to stingaree.com, Bolivar Peninsula, Texas.com. CajunCookoff.com is where the information is for the cook-off. But we do have sign-up sheets there. There are some early bird entry opportunities there to get in a little bit cheaper. So, guys, sign up early, please. Let us plan for you and make it a big show.
Hey, can I get another Bloody Mary?
Yeah, let's go inside and watch a little TV.
Okay.
College football, folks, here at Stingaree
Let's go
Restaurant. Good luck this week.